Tonight, we're not talking projections anymore. We're talking results. The Rising Stars Bowl brought together some of the top underclassmen talent from New York City and Long Island. And the spotlight was real. Big time plays, statement performances, MVP moments. College coaches were in the building, 16 to be exact. And now the entire Tri State is talking about who showed up and who showed out, right? Newsday covered it. Social media went crazy. The clips are moving. And tonight, episode 15, the recap show, we're going to break it all down. Everything. Who boosted their stock? Who had the plays of the game? Which names you need to know going forward? And why this event keeps getting bigger every single year. This wasn't just another All-Star game. This was a statement for New York football. I'm Coach Ed. This is After the Snap. Let's get into it.
After the snap, where the city talks back, up the game of the field with Ed, Tuck and Mac. First we break it down, then we'll build it back. From uptown to the bridge, we dissecting the gaps. From the whistle to the chats, we don't fumble the facts. If it's happening in the 5, then it's after the snap. Go! After.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Oh,
Mac, I can't.
Hey, no,
Yeah,
relax. Everybody relax. We got some, you know what I'm saying? When I talk to my production team, everybody relax. We're good. Hey, what's up, man?
Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on?
I'm tired, man.
Shout out, hey, Valuzzi, shout out to you, baby. Uzi Sports. I see you in the chat.
Yeah, Lyle's in here. Oh, Jared, what's up, man?
Lyle's definitely in the building.
Yeah.
So, man, yo, did you get enough rest yesterday?
No, I didn't. My immediate family and friends wanted to come over and celebrate. This is the first time where I had people over, and I took a nap, yo. I took a nap. I was exhausted, man. Saturday was an extremely long day.
No, I feel you. I know it was.
We're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, definitely. So, how do you feel, man? Your third year, it gets bigger every year. Matter of fact, before I ask you how you feel, let me just. Yo, it's the first Rising Stars Bowl game that I've attended. Right, I've watched them on the stream, but I attended it, and I thought I was at a college game. The atmosphere, man, the food trucks, the crowd, the music, the announcer, Brooklyn Tone. Hope you watch it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brooklyn Tone. Oh man, the tunnel, U.S. Army tunnel, the program book, amazing. I left my copy. I hope you got at least one more, so I can get it, Mac.
Yeah, I do.
Please. What an event, man. What an event. I just want to applaud you, give you all your flowers. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Shout out to all who made Saturday happen. Yes. Flowers to everybody. Flowers to the support staff, the volunteers. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. So I kind of, and if you don't mind, Ed, I kind of want to give the people like some behind the scenes action. So we got to LIU at 8:30, and the Underclassman Challenge was supposed to start at 12.
Yes.
We had check-in around 11:15, 11:20. Parents were showing up at like 10:15. Like, we're here and we're ready. It was crazy, man. So we had to set up a whole bunch banners, tables. Time was just rolling. definitely want to give you. I'm gonna give you your flowers throughout this whole podcast.
Please stop. Please stop.
But whoa, the underclassmen challenge. I couldn't even really enjoy it, but I'm listening. Like I missed I missed the end of the whole underclassmen challenge. But I'm listening to it, and it just sounds super fun. It was to a point where it was sounding so fun that I stopped. I had a serious issue going on. I stopped doing what I was doing to come over and see what was going on. And when I was coming over, that's when you was talking about me and you running the 40. And then
Yeah,
I'm
you were
like,
scared to death. You were scared to death.
No, I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared. My Achilles a little messed up. I would have did it. Next year, hopefully, God willing, we could definitely do the 40 time.
Hey, Dre, can we get a poll in? Can we get a poll in the chat on who they think would win the 40, me or Mac?
I would smoke you the 40 too. Are you crazy?
Nah.
This guy is crazy.
Fatima, know that the challenge was not open to 8th graders. It was for 9th and 10th graders. It was not open to 8th graders. But you will not smoke me in no 40. I sent you a video earlier today. You see how I get down.
Yeah, so the challenge is for 9th and 10th graders. So definitely I know her son will probably be in it next year, man. The kids had so much fun.
My God.
Then, who about to say?
Yo, I was gonna say poll is in the chat, right? Who would win the 40? Ed or Ed, right? Those are your options. The other option is a mistake. Don't click that one. Who would win?
Yeah, the kids.
Let me know.
The kids know what's up already. Okay.
Yeah, Max, man. Stop. Yo, what the hell? Yo, I just voted and it says 94% for Mac.
Yeah, that was.
Yo, y'all stop playing with me, man. Y'all better stop playing with me, man. Tuck, what up?
What up?
What's going on, man? Hey, Tuck, man, you set tripping right now, bro.
That's a nice hoodie. Yeah, Tuck. It's weird vibes.
You set tripping, man. That hat gotta come off.
Man. Hayes hoodie, Lincoln hat. That's crazy.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
Yo, I gotta chill, man.
What you doing?
Yo, you know what? Nah, Tuck. I understand what you're doing. We have a recap show for the Rising Stars Bowl, and you're simply just displaying gratitude to both PSAL and the Catholic League, man. I like that actually, man.
Well, like you should be just showing gratitude to the Catholic League because they help. I'll get to that later. I'm gonna get to that later, Mac. Not right now. I'll get to that later. Get to that later. Yeah. I got Mac.
I think it was 50-50, man, all the way around.
We talk about it later.
Absolutely, Tuck.
We talk about it later. I just want to continue to give Mac. I'm gonna do it again.
Now, Ed,
a round of applause.
You have to give yourself a couple round of applause, man. You had
this, Jay and Jay,
Yo,
Jay and Jay.
Jay and Jay.
Watch the throne,
stations moving. The kids were competing. I seen the 7-on-7. I seen the 1-on-1s down at the other side. Yeah, man. I know it's some videos that's about to come out, so I can't wait for those to drop. It might be out now. I just haven't been on social media.
I can't continue to look at social media. It's
Dre, I mean, Matt, you did your thing, man. That was big. I had to watch it. I watched the whole thing at a wedding, man.
Wow, man. Yeah, I seen. Yo, Tuck, it's funny. Dre had me on the pre-show before the game, and he was like, "Yo, shout out to Tuck in the chat." He was like, "Wait, why is Tuck not here?"
I was in the wedding, man. My wife was in the wedding.
Yeah,
I'm glad she was in it that I could, sit and watch.
Yeah. That's Tuck. The meeting is scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow with HR.
Yeah.
Fatima, we see you. We will get to that. Edmund made the upper class sound fun for the kids. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need to bring somebody on who's going to help us with this recap show. Another person who needs a round of applause.
The voice of the city.
For his efforts, the voice of New York, the voice of the city, Mr. New York football. Hold on, I'm not done. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't jump in here too soon. the guy that makes me watch PSAL football, right? The podfather of New York football, the 2020s version of MSG Varsity for you old heads, right? The digital version of MSG Varsity. The guy that's going to put New York football, going to give it a spotlight that it deserves, that's going to help move this game and grow this game forward, alongside us, the backbone of, what's the word, exposure here in New York. Mr. Clip It Up himself. Mr. Clip It Up himself. Hey, Dre, man, jump on in the podcast.
I appreciate that, man. I wasn't expecting all that.
Dre, what up, man?
Yeah, man, what's going on, Dre?
That was better than last time, Dre.
Yo, man, this guy Eddie, he's a professional. He knows how to show people love, man.
I'm trying, man.
Appreciate
Yo,
that, man.
But we appreciate you, man. The stream was crazy. At one point, I'm not gonna lie, I was so tired. I was in the truck watching the stream. I was behind the stands in the truck watching the stream of the game.
All right, time out. I'm sorry, guys. Right now, I was about to just post a link. Man, this is great, man. This is great. This is in real time. This is happening. So this is not like we can talk about this is going to happen. As I'm about to post a link on Instagram of the podcast so more people could tune in, as I open Instagram, I see somebody got a Wagner or got an offer to Wagner.
Talk about it.
And it's a kid that I said was well deserved from the first Rising Stars practice, man. So I just want to shout out Beatty Joyf.
Yes, sir.
Beatty Joyf, man.
Oh, congratulations, Beatty. Yeah.
Wow.
Great kid, too. Great kid.
Wow. So I knew about this from Sunday morning. It was brought to my attention, but I didn't know if it was official or not. I'm not sure if he's in here. Beatty played middle linebacker in the Rising Stars game this past weekend. He was also one of the captains for the New York City team. Dude is a hell of a baller, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Is a BU kid too, Tuck?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
No.
But yeah, dude is really good.
Mo
man.
Better. He went to Mo Better.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Mo Better.
Yeah, I don't know why you asked Tuck. You should have just asked Dre. Everyone knows that Dre is the.
Yeah, Dre's an encyclopedia.
No.
Yeah.
Tuck was the right person to ask. I had just happened to interview him.
Nah, absolutely not, because I don't know kids by their first name. I only know them by their nicknames.
By their nicknames.
Yeah, no.
Right. And we know what that means.
I just wanted to shout that out, man. That's
that's amazing. Right here live on during the show. That's dope.
And I think I don't want to ruin it, man. I don't want to ruin it, but I think one of the I'm not gonna say too much. Damien said, "What is the next Rising Stars Bowl app dropping?"
So
in December, January, man.
Max,
but I think
we ain't done yet. Is what you're saying?
We ain't done yet, and I think somebody else
ain't done yet.
Is about to get a Syracuse offer. I don't want to say no names.
Okay, I heard they called up and was like, "Yo, we gonna talk about some of that later. Send that stream through." Yeah, send that stream through.
That's what Ed's worried about.
Yeah.
No. I'm not talking about the pod. I'm talking about the game.
Oh,
the game.
Oh, to the game.
They called up on the game like, "Yo, the game's about to kick off. Why send the stream through?"
Absolutely.
So what I like to do is we've given Mac his flowers. We've given. I don't know if I gave you enough flowers yet, Dre. I got another bouquet in the back if you need it.
Let's get to the players, man.
Let's get some players on. First, I want to bring up the Mr. Underclassman challenge, the overall MVP of the day. I don't know. He told me what the name of his school was, and it's far away from me. I don't remember it. But this kid is a receiver. He's a matchup nightmare. Gavin Cleary, welcome to the pod. What's up, Gavin?
Hey, Coach. How are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
What's up, man?
I'm doing great.
So, Gavin, you made history. You are the very first Mr. Underclassman challenge. How do you feel about that?
I think, I I just like how all my hard work is like paying off. I like being recognized as the Mr. Underclassman amongst the best players in the state is really a great feeling.
Great, man. I'm glad that you feel that way. Tell me how was the experience for you, man? What was your favorite part of the day?
My favorite part of the day. Well, I liked how high energy everything was, great drills, very competitive, but I think my favorite part of the day has got to be dunking the ball on the goalpost. That's gotta be my favorite.
I like that. I like that. Dunking the ball on the goalpost. How many touchdowns did you score in that ultimate 7-on-7 challenge?
I think I had 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
2.
I had 2.
All right.
So before we move on, Ed, so how did, and I was kind of new to it as well when I came over. That's when you kind of briefed me up. How did the ultimate 7-on-7 challenge work exactly?
You want me to tell everyone?
Yes, please.
All right. So all the kids, what we did is we had a Long Island offense and a New York defense go against each other, and a New York offense versus Long Island defense. And we made as many teams as possible to get every kid reps. And what would happen is you get one shot from the 10-yard line to score, right? One play, we wouldn't move the ball forward, and each score was a best of 3 to get a point. So what happens is, like, if New York got the stop on the first down, so to speak, second down, Long Island would score. Third down, whoever wins that down, score or stop, gets 1 point, and the first team to 7 points won the challenge. So Long Island won that challenge 7-4. It was a runaway at one point. It was like 5-2, and then New York started coming back, and then Gavin and his teammates pulled it away. Gavin, did you think you guys were going to win going into it?
Yeah, you can't go into anything in football not thinking you're going to win. You're not going to win like that.
All right. Well, Gavin, shout out to high school too. I'm sorry because I didn't. Please.
Yeah, so I go to Shoreham Wading River. It's like a Suffolk D4. We're way out east, very far.
Okay.
So
wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be doing a lot of big things this year. We're coming back from a not great season, but we're gonna be a solid team, and we're gonna be real contenders in the fall.
And you're going into your junior year next year.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
I just wanted. So just so people know, and Gavin, I know I told you this the day of. Everyone that was in the Underclassman Challenge submitted film, and Gavin, your film was outstanding for a sophomore. It was outstanding film. I was like, yo, this kid is good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Your height showed out on the tape. Some speed on that tape. And you came out there and showed it that day. So I'm really, really thankful for you participating, to have a talented athlete like you there, and I'm happy that you won the first challenge MVP.
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
Thank you so much.
And we hope to see you next year.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
No. If I'm Team New York City, I don't hope to see you next year. I'm telling you, he's a problem, man. Coach Youssef, man, he would go quads and leave Gavin on the other side by himself, and I'm like, oh my God, this corner gonna have some problems, right? So, yeah, man, you did a great job. You did a great job.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah. He said Gavin's quarterback plays lacrosse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Noah Gore. He's a baller. Yeah.
Nice. I like that, man.
So Gavin, let me. I have a question for Gavin. So,
yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So while you're up here, I definitely want you to sell yourself and your best qualities as a player. What you're hoping to do on the varsity, and talk about your school a little bit more, who you guys play against, because we have primarily a New York City audience. So tell them about you, of course, and more about your school and what you guys compete against.
Yeah, so like I said before, we're a Suffolk D4. It's a smaller school because we're in Division 4, but it's still highly competitive football. I've started both sides freshman and sophomore year, and I'm going into my junior year now with my quarterback, who's also started freshman and sophomore year with me. And we've been pretry young for the past 2 years.
And is this on the varsity, or is this like freshman JV?
This is varsity. Yeah, we've been on
varsity tape.
Wow.
Yeah, so this past year we got a new coach from William Floyd. He's Coach Longo, and we're looking pretty solid going into this fall. As far as what you're going to see in the fall, you're going to see a lot of fast-paced football. We're gonna throw that ball, and I'm just we have a lot of weapons around, not just myself, but we have a lot of a couple other great receivers and a very, very versatile quarterback.
One more question, Gavin. What made you participate in this event?
It's a great question, Tuck.
Yeah, so Coach, actually, Mr. Veluzzi messaged me on Instagram saying, he tagged me and a couple other guys saying, Long Island's got some competitive 2028s, and I saw it and I took that. So thank you, Mr. Veluzzi.
Yes.
I just want to say,
yes.
Jared, that's the first time I've ever heard you called Mister.
That's what I'm saying. Hilarious.
Hilarious. Jared, you an old man.
Yeah, you an old dude.
But you just aged, Jared. We're so happy. Yes, Jared, you're with us now, Jared.
Sorry about that.
Nah, no sorries, Gavin. That's good. Hey, Gavin, shout out to your parents for bringing you out, right? Tell them I said thank you. And then LJ, shot by LJ's on Instagram. I think he said he has the video or at least a photo of you dunking.
I want to see that, man.
He does. Yeah. Oh, I definitely want to see that.
Yeah. So LJ, we need that, man. We need to see that.
Absolutely.
So I know it's a school
LJ, I'll definitely have to message him on there.
Yeah, please.
Gavin, please send me a schedule too. I don't know if the schedule came out yet, but send me a schedule for this upcoming season.
Yeah, I will.
Definitely love to come.
Yeah, LJ said he has video, and Gavin, make sure you follow him after the snap, because you never know in the fall we might be talking about you and your QB. Some of these recapping some of those games. You never know what might happen. So we appreciate you tuning in once again. Congratulations.
Thank you so much
for competing and being with us that day.
Thank you so much, Coach.
You got it. Thanks, Gavin.
All right, thanks, Gavin. Good night, man.
Thanks, Gavin.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Yes.
Man, and I forgot to say this, but Gavin is all of like 6'4".
Yo, he's tall, man.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
He said he could dunk. I was like, oh, that's tough.
He's all of 6'4". He's gonna be a legit kid, man. Definitely a legit kid.
Though, man, I'm telling that kid to get in this event.
Yeah, Mr. Veluzzi. Mr. Veluzzi.
Uncle
Shout
Jay,
out to you.
Man. That's Uncle Jay.
Uncle Jay.
And the kid that he got in there won.
Put in work, right?
Yeah.
Put in pain.
Wait.
Agent Jared.
Is Jared Big Bro or Unc? What status is he?
Jared's right now is Big Bro.
He's Big Bro right now.
We call him Mr. though.
Mr. J.
Mr. J. Mr. Veluzzi. All right, guys. Another kid we got to put a spotlight on, man. Uncle Jay is not. It's not a thing. Yeah, right. Jared, it is now.
Until after the stat making a thing.
It is a thing, and it's getting clipped up, right? Clipped up. I'm gonna go back to history of videos of you in the backyard, and the timeline to now you're Mr. Veluzzi. But anyway, another guy we want to bring on and celebrate and talk to tonight. Last year, Mac, there was a young man who received an offer from LIU right after the game. His name was David, correct?
Yeah.
All right. This year, another young man received an offer right after the game. And it was interesting because just last week we brought his name up, and the Long Island coaches didn't know who he was. And I remember asking them, "You don't know who Puka is?"
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody knows who Puka is now. Puka, welcome to the show, man.
What's up, Coach?
What's up, Puka? How you doing, man?
Bless. How about you?
I'm good, man. First of all, congratulations.
Yes.
You have 2 offers now. You came into the week with 0, right?
Yeah.
And you left the weekend with 2. So congratulations to you. Tell us how that felt, man, getting the offer from Wagner right after the game, after your performance. What was that like?
I was truly blessed, just coming out there. I didn't expect to get the offer right away. Just getting that offer is just the hard work that went into this past season, into this game. And I just want to thank Coach Mack and all the coaches for giving me an opportunity to showcase that.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
Puka, so you had some practices, had to travel, game all the way in Long Island. Was it worth it to you?
Of
How
course,
was the experience?
of course, it was worth it. Just like I said, just it's an experience for the young classmen looking to their junior year and coming to this bowl. It's just an opportunity for them to get looked at for college coaches. That's it. Really.
Yeah.
Man, I just want to say, man, I was introduced to Puka. Well, actually met him maybe a couple months ago when we started this process. Different from a lot of from most of the other kids. Super respectful, super mature. Um, and then he came into the Rising Stars practices with a cast on, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? He was like, yo, like I had a little fracture in my hand, but he said I'm gonna be good for the game. So I'm like, yo, you don't have to practice. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of go through the motions and just kind of learn the plays of what's going on. He was like, nah, I'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then kind of maybe like a week or two, maybe the fourth practice, the cast came off. He had it taped up, and he was out there working, man, and super dedicated, super technically sound, and a great student, like a great kid, man, and just like you could tell he works hard, day in and day out. And this whole process, like when I'm speaking to college coaches and they're calling me about him, yo, I have nothing but great things to say, and don't feel any way about talking highly of him. And the college coaches are super respectful of it. Like, yo, is this kid like what you say he is? I'm like, yo, find out yourself. Like, meet the kid yourself, have him up to the school. Some of the colleges already said, yo, he's been up here. And his name will be called. So I'm excited for Puka's future, man. I don't want to mean to interrupt your questions, Ed, but I just had to get that off my chest.
No, listen. Hey, Mac, I concur with you. Every college coach that I've put Puka's film on for has said to me, "We're gonna go see him tomorrow."
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna go see him tomorrow. And Puka, not only do you have Wagner, but you got another offer.
Yes, sir.
What's the other? Yep.
Pace University.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Two offers, not one, but two.
And it,
Uh,
he,
and
ain't-
I-
he ain't
and-
finished, man.
It
No,
ain't
he's
done.
not.
Yeah, we
No,
ain't done
he's
yet.
not. He's
Yeah.
not. Trust me. Trust me.
Absolutely,
He's
man.
not done. Puka, one more question for you from me right now is when you walked in, I got to meet you. I met you before, but I got to see you in person. I had to keep telling you to stop saying thank you, coach, and thank you, sir. Right? And then I met somebody else. Who else did I meet that day?
Oh, that was my dad.
Your dad. And was his first time seeing you play football in New York, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. How did that feel, man, playing in front of your dad in New York at the Rising Stars Bowl game? Was that a special moment for you?
Yes, for sure, coach. It was a blessing, just to have him up here for that one special game, and
Yeah.
just for him not being there junior year, and just to see me my last junior year game, it was truly a blessing. See him in the stands again.
Amazing. Yeah.
Where did your
amazing.
father flying from, Puka?
Oh, Vegas.
Wow, man.
What was your mindset going into that game and knowing your dad is watching you playing in New York City?
Just to be the best out there, just to be the best out there and compete with the best of Long Island and compete with my brothers that I had on the Rising Bowl team,
Yeah, that's what's
and
up.
then just to get looked at. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, Puka, man, you had a bunch of pancakes. I remember one time I jumped up, I was screaming, "Give him some syrup, Puka! Give him some syrup!" Because of your pancakes, man. You had an amazing game. I know you were getting coached up on that sideline, and you were out there playing a little move to the left tackle. What I hear is that you could play all 5 positions on that O line. So really interested in seeing how far you go. I know you're a great young man, great grades.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you can see the chat, Puka, but a bunch of people giving you love, man.
Yeah, man.
And,
For the love.
yeah, man. And also you were on the watch list, right? I think you were on our very first watch list. You are another kid who's on the watch list who now has a college offer, college opportunity. Jonathan David, who played in the game with you, also has a college opportunity, and he gave you a shout out here, man. So just happy to see you succeed, man. And I want to thank you for being a part of the game and the experience. And I hope it meant something to you, and hopefully it's something you'll never forget.
The most definitely, coach. Thank y'all for the opportunity.
No
Thank you,
worries, man.
Puka.
I definitely want to. Don't forget about me, y'all. You know,
My bad. I forgot Dre was still here. Go ahead, Dre.
Puka, you see how they do me on my own YouTube channel, man? It's crazy. So, so Puka, like the question I have for you, man, like you're very well traveled, right? You know, grew up in Hawaii, moved to Vegas, moved to Brooklyn, right? And that can't be easy. And something that I always tell people, let's just talk about business, is that not only am I selling, quality cameras and commentary or whatever, I also look at Sage Media as like selling community as well. And I think me and Mac really align on that as well, is that we really want to be able to create community. So you haven't been here for long. I don't even think it's been a calendar year yet. And you've been in Hawaii, you've been in Vegas, you've been in Brooklyn. Can you just talk about the community that I feel like the community has welcomed you with open arms, and especially on Saturday?
Yes, sir. It was definitely welcoming, especially from players from different teams just welcoming me in, just saying what's up. I really take that to heart. Just them showing respect to me and respect the game, and that's really it.
Yeah, listen, Puka, you're somebody. Listen, we're gonna be seeing you on Saturdays. I already know that.
Absolutely.
You're a business first kind of guy. So we really hope that when you are on big Saturday playing against Michigan or one of those teams, we hope that when you look back at your time in Brooklyn, that you really appreciate it. And Mac, a huge shout out to you for being able to create a space like that, man. So it's been a pleasure, man. Got a whole season with you, man.
Yeah, I'll be watching, man.
Hey, Puka, let your Fort Hamilton coach know I'm coming to get a jersey. Near the end of the season, he got to buy a new 74. I'm still in it at the end of the season. Yeah, appreciate you, Puka, man. We don't want to keep you too long. I promise you wouldn't be here too long. But again, tell your brother I said, hello. And I'm glad you guys had a great experience and you loved it. And congratulations one more time, man, on the opportunities you received.
More to come, more to come.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for having me.
You got it. No problem.
Thanks, Puka.
Sir.
Yeah, man. This is what after the snap was about. What Sage Media Solutions is about. What Move the Chains, the Rising Stars Bowl game, the 8th grade All-Star game, the Underclassman Challenge, all the things that we do, right? It's just about, like Dre said, I think Dre put it great, man, building community, and giving these kids a platform to not only showcase themselves, right, showcase their talent, and then let's just showcase New York, man. So really happy about what's going on for these kids, man, for Puka, for Jonathan David. I know Madden has some interest that's going on now from coaches I spoke to, and hey, Beatty.
Jonathan David had an amazing game as well.
Yo, Matt, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
As of right now, how many college offers was given out?
As of right now, 4.
Is this the most so far, or
this
early?
Absolutely, this early.
That's bad.
2 days out from the game. Yeah. Yeah, we just saw Coach Marcus about Beatty's offer. Yeah, well, that's 5. Beatty just got his just now.
Hey, shout out! Is that Coach Marcus? Is that my guy
Coach
who's doing? Yo, shout out! So first, can we talk about the Underclassmen for just a quick second? I know
we definitely have to.
Oh man, look at Dre. Dre's upset. Dre won't get to the Rising Stars Bowl game.
No, we definitely have to.
No, go ahead.
My man Dre said, I just want to shout out the coaches, man. Rudely helped out with the one-on-ones. Marcus, Coach Mark, Coach Pierre, Coach Youssef, Coach Jarrell, Coach Stembridge, Coach Sam, Coach Kai. Just want to thank those guys for the work they put in, man. Those guys came in and we did something that was brand new and put it together, and just want to thank those guys just for the efforts they put in, and I appreciate it.
I seen before we move on, my bad. I saw
Why you making a face at him, Trey?
Justin Joseph from St. Anthony's. He plays tackle for St. Anthony's.
Yes.
I saw him down at the other side of the field doing one-on-ones. Yo, and I love that the kids, and this is a kid that has like 5 or 6 Power 4, Power 5 offers as a 10th grader. I think he's 6'6", 315 or 320, something like that. And he's a sophomore. The kids did not care. Like they was giving it their all against him, and they were just competing. Justin Joseph, yes, man, they was competing.
Yeah, talk about the talent that was there. Oh my God, Justin Joseph, Jasiah Battle, those kids are phenomenal. Those kids both have Division I offers. They showed up and competed, right? And they're great kids. You know, they gave it their all, man. I'm looking forward to year 2
out there in the city, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to year 2, man, to see how it grows. It gets bigger and better, man.
Even Damian McFarland. I'm gonna shout out some of the kids now. Yeah, Damian McFarland played well. Jamil played well. Yeah, the lineman. Yeah, getting after it, man.
Yes, the lineman tried to get after it early. I had to tell him, wait. We're not at that part yet. We're not at that part yet. I mean, shout out to my guy. Or I should really say, Lyle's guy. The QB, you know. The QB.
My man Charlie, man.
Fastest guy. Guys, gotta do it.
Yeah. My
man Charlie got himself a trophy.
Yup. Yes.
Yeah, man. Felix won Victorio. He won offensive player. Tito won defensive player.
Tito won, yeah.
Oh man, I don't remember everybody's name, man. I apologize. It was
they had the kid Villanueva from Madison, the quarterback, Mikey Misla. Quarterback at Lincoln now. Quarterbacks was letting it go, man. And that was good to see. Like, kind of no jitters, just believing in themselves, and they was competing.
Hey, last thing on this.
As well.
One of the most impressive things was listening to the kids during the Ultimate 7-on-7 Challenge. Don't pass him off. Right? We in this. You got to keep these guys. There was no defensive practices. There was no
it was communicating.
Communicating. Adam, yes. Adam won the QB.
Adam, yes,
he did. Yes, he did. Guys, Mr. Freeland won defensive line. Guys, just communicating to each other. These guys met each other that day, got on the field, and started talking football. Right? So when I keep telling you 28, too low. Our kids know football. Yeah, we just got to give them the opportunities to showcase it. Got to give them the opportunities to showcase it, man. And that's what we're doing.
Before we move on, I know Dre's gonna kill us because we definitely want to highlight the.
Just ignoring the producer, but it's all good though.
I know we want to highlight.
I guess I'm not a producer. I'm a guest.
You technically on the show tonight.
You're on the show tonight.
You technically. So no producer, y'all. We going wild.
Before we move on to the actual game, I do want to shout out both the cheer teams that came out.
Yes.
And come on, talk about it. And the band, the cheer competition. I want to be honest. I'm going to say this right now. I didn't know it was that intense.
Bro.
They were coming like this was Bring It On for everybody that knows that movie.
Hey, what was the first team's name? I know we said it.
So it was
Achievement. Oh my God. Achievement first came on the field with some swag, right? I think they planted their flag. Like, they came with some swag. Yeah, they came with some swag, and then the Sharkettes just came like, oh, word?
Yo.
And they was flipping out there, running on the field. I was like, oh, this is about to get serious.
Yeah,
man. That was dope.
It was intense, dope. Man. Yo, I seen both teams they was having huddles like before they came on and pep talks. Like, yo, don't go out there and make us look bad. You hear me? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, yo, it's super serious, man. Like, I'm super happy to see that grow.
Yeah.
Because remember, it's a 2-minute and 30-second performance that they have. It's only 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Chilling is big though, Matt.
Yo, so and this is where I messed up, Tuck. I'm not really in that world, so I don't know how serious it gets. But after this weekend, I'm kind of in tune, man, and I learned a bunch of things about cheer.
It was big.
Yo, Tone, what's up, man? Good to meet you this weekend. Herbert, I see you, man. Great job this weekend. Great job. Yeah, hey, Jarrell. Oh, matter of fact, Jarrell, you was calling defense for New York. I was gonna say you did go against Yusef a little bit. We got a little preview of what a Sheep's Head Bay practice looks like. But yeah, Rel, you had to communicate, man. Good job, man.
And last thing, Dre, my bad. The drum line, man. They kind of they came in around the first quarter, and they literally they had their routine going through the stands. Like they're walking through the stands and literally had the routine going. And then they set up in the stands, and yeah, man, they was rocking the whole day, and they had a good little halftime performance. Yeah, they walked in playing. That was dope. My bad, Dre. I just had to shine some.
Dre, that was the last time he was gonna say the last time, but I got one more thing. I apologize.
Oh, all right, cool.
Go ahead.
The food trucks.
The fish.
Chef Ari. I had the jerk chicken rice bowl. Yeah, y'all missed out.
Yeah, Joe was another food truck out there. My man Joe
Joe had he had ice cream. He had like ices. He had lemonade, man. And then
the pink lemonade was a hit for people.
A hit. My guy, a touch of Brooklyn. He had the fried fish, the fried shrimp.
Yeah, I had some. Yeah,
I had some of that too. I ain't gonna lie.
That was nice.
And then last thing, Dre. Last thing. I promise. Last thing. Mac. What you fed them kids, man? Them kids had mac and cheese
before the game, man.
Mac and cheese before the game.
Fried chicken. I was like, Mac gonna put the kids to sleep before the game.
So he is right. So the kids do have a pregame meal where they eat together, both sides, New York City and Long Island. And it's a time for them to fellowship, build, talk. You know what I'm saying? Although we are about to compete, this is 3 hours before the game, 3 or 4 hours before the game. So they had a chance to digest, but they did have some jerk chicken, some fried chicken,
and that was off of one of the food trucks. I missed all of it.
This was catered. I had the food catered.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. So the food was catered for the kids, and we did fried chicken, we did jerk chicken, we did fish, we did mac and cheese, we did rice and peas, little vegetables for the kids. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We had to hook them up, man. I see some of the kids; they was really enjoying it. They talking to each other. It was a dope moment.
They plates. Now I know why Lyle kept calling them gout plates. Oh my god! Oh my god! And shout out to just really quick, shout out to the media people. Yes, oh my god, man. Lyle, LJ, TYJ. I don't know everybody that was there.
Flix World, I think is one of them.
Flix World,
really quickly.
It's a bunch of
shout out to Pete.
Prolific Sports Lab.
Prolific was there. Yeah. Pete from the CHSFL. He popped up.
Yes.
Showed up. Yeah, man.
The cowboy hat, man. Yeah, had to put it on, man. Had to put it on.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's Puka's dad, man.
Lyle said this is why it took 4.5 hours to finish. Five bathroom breaks.
Yeah, Lyle's crazy. The punching bag. Oh my god.
The Army punching bag.
He says Sage got to hit the punching bag more. Yo,
all right. I do want to shout out Herbert for capturing Dre.
He took that video?
Hilarious.
Herbert took the video.
Hilarious.
Of Dre, E, and LJ hitting the punching bag. Yo, he was hesitating like he was trying to hit a moving target.
Pete, it was a 40-minute halftime. It definitely was.
All I'm gonna say is shout out to my brothers E, LJ, higher score than me. But listen, to me, I didn't cheat. I didn't do the whole
yeah.
I hit it. I just hit it straight. Straight jab.
I just want to say, man, you can tell how good of an event it was by the laughter, the memories we have from that event. I can't wait. Wait till we start talking about the game. We not talking about we talked about the food.
That's what I've been trying to get from you guys. Just letting y'all know.
The band. We didn't talk about the game yet.
Yeah.
Lastly, now this is me waiting this up. Thank God we hid this machine for Mike, because the Army would have sent us a check from Wow. Wow would have broke the whole machine.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
they said Drake trying to pimp slap the bag.
Hey, guys, stay.
No, I'm crying.
Oh man. Hey, shout out Hold on. Last shout out.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Sage Media Solutions on the broadcast. Shout out to Brooklyn Tone.
Who's that?
Shout out to Brooklyn Tone for the MCing of the game, man. Oh, it was an event. It was if you missed it, you missed it.
Yeah.
If you missed it, you missed it. You have to be there. You have to be in the building. The electricity in the air. I got to sit on the lounge shit. I got to watch the game from the lawn, man.
It's nice. Good vibe, man.
It was nice vibe. Great vibes, man. Great vibes.
I don't know if LJ put out his game recap. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I saw it already, but it looks amazing.
There's so much social stuff on social media right now. There's no way I'm gonna see everything. There's no way I'm gonna see everything.
No.
Yeah, but social media is flooded right now.
So, but without further ado, the champ is here, the winner. Head coach Rudely. Bring that thing back home.
Yeah, man.
That's how you do that.
You already know what the deal, man.
That's how you do that. Yeah. What's up, champ? Talk to us.
Oh man, it's great to be here. All right, man. Thank you for having me. All right,
thank you, man.
Mac, thanks for
Unlike Mac, I was rooting for you, so thank you for winning.
Listen, I heard about what you said, Mac. See, I don't really jump in on all the back and forth on social media, but when I heard Mac say that Long Island baby said we're not leaving with something, I'm like, yo, boy, I'm from Brooklyn. We leaving with something. All right, we leaving with something. I'm from Brooklyn. We leaving with something.
Talk your talk, coach.
All right. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys having me, and I also appreciate you guys just voting me as head coach, because I mean, I can't even take credit really for it, because I had a great staff. You know, I had Leon Williams, you know, New York City great legend. He was my DC. You know, I had Ed Ziva as my OC. You know, like I can keep going with the guys from Coach Youssef to Coach Blake. You know, I had Coach Pierre. You know, I had a great staff. Because when I'm saying Ed. When Mac came to me and asked me to be the head coach, I'm like, damn, Mac, you know, all I want to do is just coach the big boys up front. So I went, you know, and he agreed to bring on another coach. And, you know, we got Coach Stenbridge that, you know, he's like my ace. He helped me with the O-line a lot. You know, we had Coach Marcus with the D-line. And, you know, of course, we had Coach Clark helping with the linebackers, Coach Pierre as well. And, you know, I'm sure there's one or two other names I'm forgetting, because I met a whole bunch of new guys this time around too, because we had a bunch of new young coaches as well help us. But, you know, they helped a lot, and it just made the job easier being head coach at the event. But one of the things I stressed when you know, Matt came to me and said, "Y'all want you to do this," and you know, everybody voted for you to do it. I was like, "Oh, can it not be pretty?" Because at the end of the day, with the guys that we have, I'm like, we're gonna win this thing, but can it not be pretty? And by pretty, I'm all the trick plays and all the little fun stuff that guys want to see on the O-line, like not O-line, on the offensive side, you know. Can I grind it out? And he was like, yeah, do what you want. You the head coach. So, and that's what we saw, you know, working with Ed, Blake, and Youssef on the offensive side. You know, we were able to shape it up the way we wanted to, and we got the results we could get with this group of kids that we had.
So Coach L, man, this dude been around since like we first started. I'm talking about maybe, man. In 2017, I was doing like these youth camps, like these free youth camps, and we did like lineman drills and lineman activities, and the 7-on-7 and skills drills. And we kind of just came along and just was like the best help. And ever since then, it's kind of been like everything I do. I mean, you pretty much gonna see this guy there. He's gonna be a part, like, and that's the thing. I salute like guys like him, Coach Youssef, because in the spring, and this is after the season where you've been coaching a full season. Like my springtime is full, so it's like even now we just finished. I was talking to Ed earlier. We just finished the Underclassman and Rising Stars Bowl, and literally this weekend is the 8th grade practice. And Coach Rudely, he's coached in everything. Like, I'm no lie. He's coached in everything. Every time there's an event that All Change is doing, he's the first person I'm calling up, and it's like, I don't know if you got the time. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you got the time, but whatever time you can you can give towards this. This is what we doing. And he's always like, yo, I'm with it. And I'm like, damn, yo, that's like.
I mean, listen, I cannot say no to my fellow Midwood alumni, man.
That too.
Nah, you know, honestly, so for those that don't know, I also run Lineman Factory. You know, I'm founder, owner of Lineman Factory, and we train offensive and defensive linemen. And so, and every year I tell Mac, listen, I don't think I'm gonna do stuff this year, but I end up doing it because at the end of the day, Mac is doing it for the right reasons. He does it for the kids, he does it for the city, and being a New York City football product. I mean, I played my high school football at Midwood. I played my college football at St. John's University. You know what I mean? Things like this is things when I traveled after college, I was like, you know what? I want to see that in my city. I want to see that in my hometown. I want to see that in Brooklyn. So when Matt came along in 2017, he said, yo, this is what I'm doing. I was like, you know what? My schedule may be crazy, but I'm going to find a way to make time for it. Whether I show up, whether it's my younger brother who helps me out, he helped me with the defensive line program, whether it's you know, Rayshawn Williams, who helps me as well. He's a former player of mine who helps me with Lineman Factory. Anybody who's attached with Lineman Factory, even if I can't be there, I make sure they're there to support Mac. Because again, finding people who actually do it for the right reasons, which is for the kids, you know, and to grow the sport is rare. You know, everybody wants to get their name attached to it, but when you get somebody like Mac, you know, and the brand is what it is, yeah, you find ways, you find time to make it work.
And making this guy a head coach, man, I knew they were going to be in good hands. Like, it's hard for me to be a part of the football aspect of the Rising Stars game because there's so much other stuff going on. I knew he was going to step up and have things in order. Like, and he's already experienced a Rising Stars game, so he knows the chaos that comes with it at times. So he's already built for it. Some of the other guys who has just like kind of joined, they don't really know. This guy has been around. Yeah, he had the staff rolling. He had the kids rolling. It was amazing, man.
Mac, I was just about to ask Coach L. I mean, he said he was an offensive lineman coach. Was it a big adjustment to control everything? Like, you have to be defense.
So I mean, yeah, I coach O-line, but I mean, currently I'm the offensive line coach at Erasmus Hall. But prior to that, you know, I was the JV coach, head coach at Erasmus Hall way back in 2006 when Coach Lamb first brought me on. Prior to that, I was at Jamaica High School. At Christ the King High School, I did a stint at Christ the King High School. I was a defensive coordinator, assistant head coach. So I kind of been around and had leadership things, but I think part of it just comes from actually watching and being around a real head coach. Like being around Coach Lambert, you see little things. He runs a program almost like a college program. So I took a lot of, you know, the joke was a lot of people who came to the game, they were watching me and they were joking that, you know, I'm doing my best Coach Lambert impersonation, but I'm like, listen, he's got the championship rings for a reason. So I can emulate him in any way and how I structured, you know, how I went back and forth with my staff as far as managing the staff and just managing the players. Guess what? You know, it worked, you know, right here, it worked. So.
Hardware,
yeah.
I got more questions, but when we get to the film,
all right,
when we get to the game, because there was a big adjustment. I need to know.
Oh, we'll get into the game. But guys, before you guys have any general questions before, because I do want to show something hot off the presses. So you have any more general questions for Coach?
I don't, man. Just want to give him his flowers. Thank you. Thank you for being there, for showing up for the kids and doing a great job.
Yeah, so I have a lot for Coach, but you know, we're about to move into, you know, me and Rudley, we talk a lot. So
and as we move into hour number 2.
Yeah. So we are gonna start. Oh, where is it? Hold on a second.
And shout out to the Long Island coaches too. Yo,
absolutely.
Oh yeah. Yo, he walked on the field with the headset case. I was like, oh my God. I kept saying, Moose, we're changing the rules next year, Moose. We're changing the rules next year.
It's funny because I was on their sideline the majority of the game. And these guys were like super fired up, man. And they was fighting till the end. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, sorry. I know it's a little sloppy. It's a little sloppy.
Oh, man. Hey, get us off the screen, man. Get us off the screen.
My fault. But hot.
Oh, did I see
this?
I don't know. I don't even know what this is. Yo, Dre got exclusives?
Presses.
Yo, drop Clue's bomb. Drop a Clue bomb. Yeah, man.
Yo,
okay.
So
okay.
we about to get into the recap, and who better to recap it than one of the best in the business? Quick recap from LJ.
All right.
Showtime. Turn me up, for real.
Just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't. I got more slaps than a beetle. Boy, shit running on diesel, dog. Playing with my latest shit is lethal, dog. Still going bad on you anyway.
Oh no, what you talking about? What's it doing? Stop playing.
That was fire.
Yo,
That was fire.
Yo, that is fire. Yo, Dre, I want to tell you to play it again.
Right. I feel like I missed something.
Yo.
Make sure you guys go on YouTube, support Lincoln Jacobs. That's I'm gonna drop the YouTube link,
please,
now in the chat.
Yeah, that was fire.
LJ, can we drop this on?
I felt like I was in the game, man.
Yo, LJ, this ain't too long for the gram, man. We definitely. Oh my god,
that was fire. That was fire.
Yo,
wow.
Oh man. Can I
chills, man?
Drake, I know you got some things you want to say, man. I got a question I need everybody to answer, man. What was everybody's favorite play?
Ooh.
Favorite moment from the game? I'll start with mine. Mine was the catch, the fumble, the recovery, and the score. Oh my god!
Devon Greenhill. We'll talk about him.
No, that was big. That was
God.
Big. Mine was the catch in the end zone, toe tap.
Juju.
Oh, I got that on film. I was sitting right there, right in front of me.
That was.
I got it on film. Oh,
no. And then the run over by number
zero from Sheep's Head.
She said they run it back. That was crazy.
Yeah. They had some big plays, man. They had some big plays.
Hey, chat, stop being shy. What was your favorite play? Tell us. I see you, Tone.
It's a good question.
We got a bunch of people in here not talking. Talk to us. We want to hear from you. Talk to us. Herbert, what was your favorite play?
When the linebacker got off the block and just filled the hole, and running back didn't go nowhere.
Yo, the defense, both sides.
Great.
Yeah, the defense on both sides played hard.
Both sides. Christian Biondi. Whoa, man, disruptive.
So let's start getting into the recaps a bit. So I'm gonna go right to Rudely here. I got a play I want to show you, and of course, because it's Rudely, Lineman Factory CEO. You know what I'm saying? So we have to start with the offensive lineman. In the first play we're gonna go to is the opening touchdown. So just walk us through this a little bit, man.
All right, go ahead, let it rock.
Look at that combo block.
You see the double downfield?
Yeah, all right, man. So right there on that combo block, you have Keelan from Eagle. You got Keelan from Eagle, and
Keelan Anthony. Yep.
You have Keelan Anthony, and you have that's Dennis. That's Dennis from Severian. So basically, this is just our on the inside zone. I mean, the thing about it with the rules of the game, it kind of changed. We had to switch up some of the blocking because with rules of the game, we couldn't leave guys very clear. So guys that would normally be QB reads for QB to pull and go, we had to block. So the one thing I stress to the guys, listen, stick on your double teams. Listen, if anything else, the double teams will take you to linebackers. And those two guys, they took me literally to that sense, and they took them to the end zone. And this actually, when we guys were talking about the plays, I mean, this was one of my favorite plays when we called it because I saw it, and those guys blocked it perfect up front. So yeah, so this was our inside zone.
Yeah, it don't help when your running back keep his legs moving either.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's Tyler Grayson.
That's Tyler Grayson. Yep.
Tyler Grayson.
Where's he play? Where's he from? Where's he from?
Eagle Academy, Brooklyn, man.
Eagle Brooklyn.
Oh my God.
And his shoe came off. That's the crazy part. His cleat came off.
So
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
yeah,
Right
so
there. Right there it came off.
So what threw us off, I mean, the play almost got blown up
Yeah, wow,
only because so the play almost got blown up because again, and this comes down to something that we got to fix for next year, just the rules on blitzing. We weren't expecting that extra blitz off the end. So we were expecting 44 to be the the guy stuck in mud. But they brought 2 guys off the edge. So we ended up with 2 on the edge. But the guys did a good job of just adjusting and making it work.
Yeah, that didn't bother Tyler too much. That man off the edge, he slipped right off him. But let's talk about one of the honestly the standout players. Like we're gonna get to the big standouts, but someone that might have gone a little underrated is definitely out of Stuyvesant, number 77, Jonathan David. So
Oh my
just talk
God,
about him, Coach, man.
that kid, his football IQ is through the roof. All right, his football IQ is.
I mean, when you go to Stuyvesant, gotta be.
Well, I mean, sometimes you get a kid that he may go to a smart school, doesn't mean he's a smart football player. Two and two don't always go hand in hand, but in this case, it does, man. Like, and on top,
Because I went to Stuyvesant.
He's an old school. He could play honestly, and I'm gonna say this: he could play online in any era. All right, he just wants to line up and move what's in front of him. He was in front of him, and most of the time, when he came back, he didn't just come back and say run behind me, but he was able to tell me what guys were doing in front of him and why this play would work. He was telling us run plays to the other side because when they started slanting in ways to kind of counter what we were doing, he was making the adjustments. Like, that kid is a high IQ kid. He has the size and he has the footwork and he has the talent to go behind it.
Well, shout out to Jonathan. I can tell you that Lehigh, who saw him play, visited him during the week, was they're interested. So keep playing, man. Keep doing your thing.
Since we're on a roll, the Cornell coach came to see him and his teammate as well, Isaac Sprung.
Yeah.
I was talking to Ed, and my college coach walks in. I'm like, Ed, is that a college coach? He's like, yo, ask him. I'm like, yo, excuse me. Are you a college coach? He's like, yeah. He said, I coach at Cornell. I'm like, oh, okay. Who you here to see? And he mentioned those 2 gentlemen. I'm like, yo, dope, man. I said, I see you on the field. He walked on and stayed the duration of the game, man. That was dope to see.
It was well deserved.
Absolutely,
Yes.
Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan, good job, man.
So I am gonna keep it moving a bit if you guys don't mind, because there was an MVP for this game, and that was Isaiah Smith out of Christ the King High School. So
actually, he was like player of the game. MVP was Juju from Eagle.
Okay. So player of the game, MVP. So let's talk about Isaiah Smith, though, and the level of player he is.
Give that man the ball. I said that.
Yeah, so again, you guys were talking about plays a game, and for me, the first run that he ran, that first run that he ran kind of set the tone and kind of was the message I wanted to send of what we came here to do. And it was physical, it was hard. Good kid, great athlete. At the end of the day, I know he gets knocked for the level that he plays at in the Catholic League, but he can definitely play, and he's definitely give him the rock, and he's gonna.
Yeah, man,
he could definitely go.
I mean, we're talking. Let me. I have it right up. Let me get it from. I think it's 6'3", 230, or is it 220 or something like that?
All of the 6'3", because I think Ed is 6'3", and Ed came to practice one day.
Yeah, 6'3", 235. That's what he told me.
Yeah,
I keep telling y'all that was his physical for the season.
Yeah.
Yo, if Dre could have stood 15 minutes on that first play highlight, that replay, he would have did it, man.
Yeah.
Runners up, they weren't able to do the double over.
Right, let's take a look at it, man.
As they're going to hand it off to Mrs. Smith.
Well, I started over. So, Coach Rudley, just walk us through it, man.
So again, this is just a different version of it. We ran counter. So we started off real quick with counter, to kind of just set the tone, let them know what we came to do. And
yeah, they didn't want to
he followed it. We had Jonathan's teammate Isaac as our wing. He came back across on that GH counter.
And how was he just coaching, man?
Oh man, listen, not just him, but all the kids, man. All the kids were super coachable. You know, they asked questions. They didn't, even though they, you know, they're all stars at their respective schools and their respective leagues, but they all, including Isaiah, they all took the coaching. You know, because even when we practiced the counter, and I wish Coach Ziva was on here with us, initially he wasn't hitting it that way. He wasn't trusting the blocking and following. We had to like kind of walk him through his landmarks. And he, you know, he took it, he understood it because it's not what he was used to doing, but he was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it work. And it worked, as you guys saw. Like, and it's not just him, all the kids on that New York team were all just super coachable, man.
Yeah, I mean, this player really deserves every offer, every accolade he has. I'm just going to throw this up so everyone can kind of see.
He tried to stretch it and then realize, all right, no, let me just cut it back in and take what I can.
Well, even with that play, we went over that in practice. We told him every time, listen, you're not going to get that outside. Like, you know, stretch it, try to set up that outside, but plant your foot and get upfield, because that particular play, even though when we draw it up, it's drawn to go hit outside, it's not going to hit outside. And so, and you see it, you on the film where he just planted his foot and he saw where to cut up.
Excellent point there. I want to just say, Pete said in the chat that somehow this kid was more impressive in person than he was on film. And that's absolutely true. Great call out there, Pete. Absolutely true. More impressive in person than he is on film. I told him when I took a picture with him at the practice and said, I'm doing this because I want coaches to know that you really are as tall as you say you are.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times guys think guys are lying about their height. He's not lying. He's up there, man. He's a big boy, man. He plays ball.
It's crazy. On our last podcast, we were talking about the game. And his father commented in the chat. He said, "Y'all gonna see about Isaiah Smith? Just watch." And he wasn't lying, man. He wasn't lying, man.
No, that boy different, man.
He's good.
That first one, I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna have problems with him.
Yeah, nah, kid is good. Kid was might have been part of I think there was a 1-2 combo that was the straw that stirred the drink. But Isaiah definitely came to play and represent for Christ the King, and their coach was there. I saw some guys in some Christ the King gear. Oh man, how could I forget? Shout out to the Southern State Seminoles who showed up to the game.
Oh, all those kids, man.
A bunch of youth kids, man. How could I forget? Oh man, sorry, Dre, but you know, again, going back to the atmosphere. But there was a bunch of high school coaches there that I spoke to. A bunch of college coaches, youth guys, man. It was a day. But Isaiah definitely. I saw like
4 principals there.
Principals?
Like,
oh, wow.
Eagle 3, Dr. Smith. I just want to shout one out. Like, Dr. Smith came to see his kids play on a weekend in Long Island.
Yeah.
Like, when he showed up, I'm like, wow, dude. Like, this is dope. He's like, yeah. He's like, yo, my kids are playing. I heard this is something they've been talking about it in school. They've been asking me to come. Dr. Smith, can you come? Can you come? He's like, I had to show up. That was dope, man. Catch the phone with the school. Yeah.
No, we're gonna get to that in a minute. But there is another player that I would like Coach Rudley and everyone to talk about. This is when I made that post on my Instagram, like who should we talk about? This was the overwhelming favorite.
I didn't know. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my God.
Benz Lindor. I mean, Coach Rudley. Just unmute yourself and just talk about the day this young man had.
Oh man, listen, the day he had, jeez, man, the practices, well, it wasn't like, you know, I hate to sound like, you know, I'm nitpicking about it, but you know, I kind of expected him to have the day just based on how he was in practice. And, you know, he showed up. You know, he showed up and he did everything, not everything he said he was going to do, but everything he showed that he can do in practice. He did. You know, because a lot of guys, they'll show up to practice and they'll show out. But when the lights are on, like he actually, you know, he shined bright. And, you know, it was a pleasure working with him during the practices. And it was even great to see him put it together on game day, man.
Yeah, and it got a couple of clips of Juju. I mean, I can't wait to see this first one again. No, this one was a great catch too, but the touchdown here.
Oh, this one. Right in front of me.
Listen,
are you kidding me?
That's good even on Sunday, baby.
Man.
Nah. I'm disrespecting my boy right now. Hold on, let me put that full screen. Hold on. Let me run that back, man. Hold on. We're gonna get to that clip next, but yo.
Mm.
Let me see if I can pause that at the perfect time. That's good on Sundays, just like you said, boy.
That's good on Sundays, man.
Wow.
I mean, just Mac. I mean, you're another person who saw Juju a whole lot in practice, everything like that. Just talk about the player he is, man.
Yo, all right. So I didn't have a chance to know him on a personal level before this game. And that's the case with most of these kids that's involved in this game. Just to see how humble this kid is, and how coachable the kid is, and he comes to practice is, let's call it what it is. Receivers are kind of divas. This receiving group that we had,
We'll get to that one.
This receiving group that we had was super humble, ready to work. Like, these guys didn't really they was being coached up, and they just went with the flow. And Juju being one of them, man. And then,
I'll say that about that group, like, and not just the receivers, but all the skills, man. Like, not only especially in all game skills, they want the ball, they want to shine.
Absolutely, coach.
And these guys were actually talking about putting each other in positions to succeed. Like, he should run this route, or I'm going to do this to get you open. And like, I think for me, that's what stood out. And Mac kind of said it. Like, I coached the other 2 All-Star games, and I've coached other games. Period. I've coached other All-Star games. Period. Whether it's 8th grade, Senior Bowls, everything else. But like, the one thing that struck me, that stuck out to me with this group, I think because of just how last year went and all the talk they had to hear about Long Island, like, yeah, they wanted the ball and they wanted to be the dude, but they didn't care as long as we won, and they didn't care. There wasn't a receiver on the sideline. I was like, yo, coming back and yelling at the quarterback, yo, I'm
right.
It was more so like, yo, they were asking questions on, like, yo, they were going to the quarterback, yo, how can we make this work? And that stuck out to me.
Yeah, I didn't understand why they kept giving him press coverage.
Yeah.
They waited to the third quarter to back up off him after he made that big catch in the third quarter. So I'm like, yo, why y'all still bumping rubbing this dude? This guy's blowing past you and making big plays.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And that's when we decided to leave him alone on that backside by himself. And even with that, when we made that switch, when we got together as coaches and we made that switch, you'd have thought the receiver that we had designated as the one, as you'd have thought he would have been upset about it. He was like, nah, that works. These group of kids is special, man.
That was a great group, man.
And if I'm not mistaken, they switched corners on him multiple times.
Yeah. So that
they sure did.
Tuck really did his homework, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I watch film. Don't do that.
Tuck, how did you see the wedding, or did you only see the game?
Tuck like this.
I saw I do.
You saw I do. Okay, cool.
Listen, so of course, it takes 2 to tango, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a really, really competitive game. And, someone that Coach Rudley is probably sick of seeing at this point, because he absolutely lit up the stage, and that's Jovan Greenhill out of North Babylon.
Oh my God. I need his schedule. I hope he's in the chat. I hope his dad is in the chat. Somebody DM Coach Ed BX his schedule. I need to see this kid play during the season. Please. Let's talk, man. Oh my God.
This kid is good, man.
Nah, man. That kid's dangerous.
Yes, please get me his schedule. Oh, we gotta talk. I want to know what's going on
Mikey
with
Russo.
him. Oh, Mikey came.
I ain't gonna lie, Mikey was working the pocket, boy.
Balling. Look at this play. I need to see that play again. Oh my God, Mason, you almost caught him, baby. Mason came up with it.
When he fumbled it, I got excited only to see that bounce. I was like,
right, that bounce,
right back into his hands.
Nah,
Here it go.
He had the drag too.
Yep.
For the fourth down. I thought he had the first down too.
Yo, he didn't panic at all when he fumbled.
Oh, listen, most guys would have panicked. Like, he just
absolutely.
It was like another day. I was like,
yes.
Damn.
Nah, that ball bounced the right way.
Yo, do we have? I don't want to jump the gun. One of the tight ends had a one-hand snag.
Yeah, we don't have that one. I think it was the
that was
Schellenberg tight end.
crazy.
Second play of the game.
The second play of the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro. Listen.
Now you're right.
Yo, this kid, man.
Nah, he had the drag too. It was. I think he had another catch. It was a drag. On the third
These are the
down.
clips I have, guys. You
Yeah.
know?
Dre has the clips. Tell him, Dre.
My fault, Dre.
So one thing I want to talk about him, and this is something that Jared Veluzzi, did a great job at telling me, because I didn't know this. Try to do as much homework as I could, but didn't do the homework on North Babylon. He said North Babylon, all they do is run the ball. All they do is run the ball. So that just shows you how important and how awesome a game like this is, because now a player like Jovan can show off his skills. I mean, if you look at, we don't have the right angle of this, but this post route, it was toast. And you see, even on this one too, this is toast across the middle of the field. That's the Sheepshead Bay.
Manny.
Yeah, I think that's or Caleb. Was that Caleb or
that's Manny? That's Manny. That's Manny.
That's Manny. Yo, he put his foot into the ground and it was toast. You know?
Yeah.
And this is just an incredible player. So
yo, please get in contact with me, please. Please, I need to come see you play, man. This kid showed out this weekend.
He did.
Showed out this weekend. Mikey Russo too, man. Mac, you called that out. It was a great call out.
Mikey Russo.
Shout out to Mikey Russo, did a great job.
Yeah. So while we're on Long Island, let's just dip into the defense, and we'll come back to Team New York City's defense as well. But
JD,
yeah, you know exactly what I was
going. Yo, whoa, yeah.
This kid is not competing again. 2 years in a row. He did it last year. He was the sophomore pick. So for guys that don't know, with the All-Star game, there's always one sophomore that's allowed for each team on the team, for each team to pick every year. And he was last year's sophomore pick, and he was a beast last year, and he came back this year even stronger. And it was just like, damn, kid.
Yo, he read the quarterback's eyes one play and almost jumped that pick, boy.
He should have had
it. I thought he had it.
Yeah, I thought he had it too.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Great kid, man.
I gotta watch the stream over, but I'm pretty sure he had 8 tackles, 8 to 10 tackles.
He had a lot. A few of those were the blitzes off the edge that everybody was wondering what I was screaming about.
Oh, here we go.
We'll get into that.
Well, the rule book will be discussed at a later date.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just saying, man.
Listen, a question for Coach Rudley. Obviously you coach at Erasmus Hall, and you've been around and you've seen a lot of great backers, especially at E Hall. But just talk about how good Justin DiPietro actually is. Just watching him.
Listen, to have a guy that can play downhill. You know what I mean? Like, when I was a defensive coordinator, I used to tell my linebackers to jump through the window. If the door closes, jump through any window you see when guys pull. And every time, there was a couple of times where I swore he was blitzing, and my guys were like, "Nah, he didn't blitz, coach. He just filled quick.
Yeah,
downhill fast. He plays downhill fast. He can play inside. He can play outside, and he can cover as well. It's hard to find a bad thing to say about him. I mean, he made up for what he lacked last year. I wouldn't say he wasn't physical last year, but last year, there's a couple of little tweaks we were able to take advantage of. And this year he came back being able to take on. You guys saw my guys. My guys were no lightweights at all. And just to be able to take on lead blockers the way he did and not be afraid. Some guys, especially that are tweeners that can play inside and outside on backer, they don't take on a lead blocker like a strong side defensive end. And he did that plenty of times. And I was just like, damn, man.
Yeah, he definitely was.
That's a great point right there. That's a great point. Being able to take on a puller.
Yeah, he took on. Listen, anytime that we ran counter, anytime we called the power once or twice, anytime there was a lead blocker coming downhill towards him, like he took him on. He didn't take the easy way out. I always tell guys be ready for the defender to take the pass of least resistance, and he's like, listen, I'm going through, guys.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's just a pleasure to watch Justin play over the past few years, and definitely going to try to tap in with him over at Cary High School. He won a county championship as a sophomore. I think they lost in the semis or in the championship this year. So, I said it on the broadcast, but the thing that he's looking forward to the most is literally just playing with some of his best friends. This is a
Dope.
kid that has every single trophy you can think of: a county championship, best linebacker in Long Island, best defensive player in Long Island. And he's like, yeah, I just want to play football with my friends. So he's just an
No, that's
awesome,
dope. That's
awesome
dope,
kid.
man. That's what it's about
High
too.
character.
People forget that high school football is about the experience sometimes, right? Like everyone's not going to college. So
Ed,
sometimes
can you repeat that? No, let me full screen
Okay.
you, because in the world of NIL and training and this and that, let me full screen you, please.
people forget sometimes, a lot of the time, that high school football is just about the experience. Playing with your friends, in town ball, playing with the guys that you grew up with, your community, the guys, right? Everyone's not going to go to college and be a superstar. Everyone's not going to go to college and play football. So let kids enjoy their high school experience. Parents, coaches, trainers, friends, family. Let them enjoy their experience. Let them have fun playing the game. There's a lot to learn from the game and through the game of football. Let them enjoy it, right? The experience is what matters.
Thank you. Like, seriously. Like,
Right.
just a
Right.
moment. We're talking about, should you transfer here? This offer, that offer. Just enjoy yourself as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
So just a segue, another kid that really enjoyed himself, and I think he really, really did a great job showcasing his skills. I think
I
he
know
was
where
the
you're
best
going.
quarterback.
I think I know where you're going. Yes.
Madden Martinez, man.
Jesus, yes.
Coach, go ahead.
Oh
man.
my God. That really.
Man, listen, Holy Cross has got a true leader at that position, man. Like he is everything that you expect from a QB1, and then some. Honestly, both quarterbacks, it was a hard decision to kind of pick who to go with to start off with, because I mean we couldn't go wrong between him and Martin. Like it was just like, damn, how do we make this choice? But like Madden, he's just a gamer, man. Like at the end of the day, like that kid he figures it out, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna go to some of his highlights.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Dre, please bring the throw to Juju right here. This throw, look at this, man.
It literally can't be anywhere else.
Look at that throw. That is a big time throw.
That's the play of the game, man, right there, man.
Okay, it's another one right here.
and-
Look at that. Between two defenders.
Right.
Yeah, and I want to go back to this, offline, me and Coach Ed we're talking about this play, and what is so impressive. I'm going to stop it here and let me make it full screen. Look at me doing a little whiteboarding. I wish you guys could see my mouse, but if you look at the safety, the safety is like literally in the middle of the field, like right in between the two hashes. And I'm pretty sure, so this is just a flood concept. So it's just a go and out, and then I guess the three can kind of do whatever in this. And Anthony Milan from Chiefs at Bay, shout out to him, PSL 3A champion. This barbecue chicken off to the line of scrimmage, great work here, footwork. But the main point, getting back to Madden, is he reads what the coverage is right away. He takes his drop and says, "Okay, the safety's in the middle of the field. He's not getting there. How did my receiver do off the line? He won. Boom, this is a completion." And this only happens because of his anticipation. Takes the drop, it's out of his hands already. And the safety wasn't that far away from him, but it's because he made the throw immediately. Is why, we always say, you guys think it's cliche when we say, football is a game of inches. Well, look at that. Like,
Hey, Dre, could you
go ahead?
I'm sorry. No, I was gonna say, if you show that one more time, this is what QBs, young QBs, this is what it means to throw the ball on time. This is what it means to throw the ball on time. If he was late, that's a pick, that's a deflection. Like Dre just said, game of inches. This is what it means to throw the ball on time. You just saw it. Real life.
Yeah, and Mac, how about you talk about this too? Because I'll call you the quarterback guru, man, the offensive coordinator of the year. So just talk about this, man.
Shoot, man, Madden. I was saying this for weeks now. Even when I was watching the practices, he throws his guys like a lot of high
throws them
school
open,
quarterbacks. Yeah, man. A lot of high school quarterbacks throw when the guy is open. Madden throws his guys open. It's a difference. Like a guy can be covered in Madden, is not going to throw the ball to the receiver.
No, that
He's
pass
going to
was
throw
crazy.
it to an area where the receiver then has to go and get it. And then it eventually opens the receiver up. This guy, throughout the practices, man, and you can see how in his gameplay, he was super confident in himself. Even that throw.
I was
like,
just about to say we kind of skipped over this first.
Wait. Bring that back. Do y'all see how y'all don't even understand how difficult this throw was?
Oh, it's
Is that the throw?
tough throw.
No.
And he sees that Juju's running like either a slant or a post, and he tries to go back shoulder with it. That's not like
Drake. Can you bring it back a little bit? There's a fake on there. This is an RPO. There's a fake.
Yes.
He pulls it and oh man,
Yeah, right here.
There it goes. Here we go.
Tough, man.
He has a man in his face too.
Yeah, no, we tagged an RPO on it. You know,
look at this.
Under pressure.
Yeah, let me make this full screen again.
Yes, because he's not open yet. He's not open yet.
Actually,
what I'm saying, look where Madden is, and look where Juju is, and you know the result of the play. This is all anticipation. I mean,
but this is Juju understanding.
Tuck, how about you talk about this play, man?
I didn't hear you. What you said?
I said just talk about this play and just the anticipation from the throw.
Oh, come on, man. He got that linebacker or defensive end coming at him. He got rid of the ball. Well, what's so crazy is there's safety help there where he was supposed to throw it, but he threw a back shoulder.
Good point. I didn't even realize that, Tuck. You're right. There is a safety right where, and he cut the throw.
He threw a back shoulder on him. Look at that safety. If he would have threw it, that's a pick.
Well, pick or decapitation.
Wow.
but Madden understands the art of if we're even, we're leaving. So he knew his guy was even and was leaving.
That's the keys that we gave him. That's why he pulled it. We told him, listen, that's who his read was.
Any other kid would have tried to throw the post.
And got it. That pick sixed it. That's going to the crib. Yeah. Great throw, Madden. Great job, man.
And it's a great catch. It's a great catch by the receiver to come back to go get it.
Yeah, no, Juju made a great catch on that. I mean,
hey, Juju, I don't know why they had you 7. Next week, I'm gonna talk about that. I don't know why.
Matt,
next week, Juju. Next week. Next week, Juju. I got you.
Explain to New York football why there was no sophomore this year, because he just asked a question.
Yeah, guys asking. Guys asking.
So both teams have the option to have a sophomore. It's not like it's a mandatory thing to have. So both teams can exercise an option to have a sophomore. New York City 2 years ago in the first game had Travis Gamble. Long Island last year had Justin returned. Both teams didn't have a sophomore this year, and that's probably because both sides were loaded. Wow. So New York City did have a sophomore that was definitely worthy to play. Hopefully he plays his junior year. But yeah, that kid, we all know the player. I know a lot. But yes, we didn't have a sophomore on either side this year.
All right, back to the scheduled program, man.
But it panned out good.
And it's actually something that I was saying like during the podcast, during the broadcast, and there were quite a few people in the chat say, "Oh, where's Nazir Brown? Where is Anakagu? You know, the Staten Island representatives." And I explained to them very clearly, like, of course, people were invited. People, made their decisions whether or not to play, injury, this, and that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what's awesome about this game is a lot of those kids I named are on the sideline. We're on the sideline supporting.
Oh my God.
We're in the chat. Josiah Brown. Josiah Brown was watching the whole time. I'm pretty sure he had to track me or something like that. And Josiah Brown was in the chat. So that's what we talk about. Community. Some place for the young men to go while they're young men and to come back to when they're bald, like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Community. Victor was there. Victor was having a college conversation about Where do we think he should go? Talking to coaches, discussing his options and talking to the kids. We had Deli and Kendu were in the underclassmen challenge, coaching kids up.
Oh, that was great.
Running
Man, I forgot about
drills.
that.
Yeah.
Yo, Kendu coming back.
I was about to say that you had guys who are alumni of the game, and that's last year's game, but even the first game coming back, they were coaching the underclassmen challenge. They were on both sidelines. They were coaching, like, they were told up and coaching up the guys that are now representing the team they played for. I mean, even after the game, I had guys from the first O line, from Cyrus and Trinidad, and the kid from Randolph that played on that first O line when we won it the first time. All those guys were in, like, I had messages from them like, Coach, we were watching the stream, great way to bring it back. Like, when you talk about building community, like, you guys are doing it. Like, that part.
So guys in their old jerseys. I was asking you, what year was that jersey? Right. Guys in their old jerseys. Yeah. It was again, atmosphere, community. Dre, great word tonight. Community. We should rename the show the Community.
Community, I agree.
That should be the title of the show.
No, seriously, man. So, all the flowers to Mac. There's two more players I do want to highlight. I kind of flashed them on the screen by accident earlier. But it was just great that this player got his first, I'm pretty confident, his first Division I offer tonight. And that's what this is all about, man. And that's, of course, Beatty Joyf, man.
I'm talking to him right now, actually. I'll be honest. I'm talking to my guy right now.
You're supposed to be focused on the pod, man.
I'm focused on the pod, but I'm super happy for this kid.
Congratulations, man.
I'm super happy for this kid. And, man, I be getting so excited, and the kids be telling me, like, this news, and the coaches who are reaching out since the game. I think my man is about to clean up with 2 more this week. It's looking real good. It's well deserved. I'm super happy for him. My bad, guys. I was just talking to him just now. We actually talking right now. This guy's well deserved. 89 GPA. I said, yo, send me a transcript because one of the coaches are asking for it. He sent it over to me. I'm like, dude, you're a great student as well. Like, he's like, yeah. I'm like, wow, man. Like, that's great. It's great to see.
Yeah. And that's gonna open up more doors for him. That's gonna open up doors for him. And people don't realize that academics matter. And this kid, first of all, he has the size.
Mm-hmm.
He plays sideline to sideline. Kid can ball, man. Kid can ball.
You can, man.
Yeah, listen, and I wanted to put the pronunciation of Joyf on here just because this is a household name now.
That says Joyf? That says Joof.
Yeah, I don't know, Dre.
I don't know, Dre. You gonna work on your. All right.
Joyf. I say Joyf. I'm pretty sure that is correct.
Joyf.
Beatty can
Beatty
correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm just so proud of the kid. He's a player that I've been around since he was a sophomore. He was a freshman on JV, moved up to the varsity as a sophomore, and he was one of those players. When Eagle got those new players in, he was one of the remaining, one of the players that was there before. And there were questions on how his role was going to change, and he stuck with the program. He opened the new kids coming in with open arms, and the amount of growth I've seen from him from his sophomore year to junior year was just astronomical. Like when we talk about like a real sideline to sideline linebacker downhill, you do not want to see Beatty. You do not want to see Beatty downhill in the hole. Long Island should be very, very thankful that blitzing was not allowed, because that's one of Beatty's best traits is blitzing and bringing pain. So shout out to Beatty, man.
And hey, Beatty, if you have a little brother, holla at me, please. Thank you.
I think he does, actually.
Holla at me, please.
Yeah, I think he
Thank
does.
You.
I think he's at Eagle as well.
I forget it.
Coach, how about you talk about Beatty, Coach?
You kind of said it all. Downhill, play sideline to sideline real fast. He's fast. We kind of had to we kind of had to get him playing at depth because of the rules. Like, so the rules basically state linebackers have to they have to fill from depth that they can't come be close to the line. So, and we only had like one blitz per drive, and the different things that, like you said, that he does so well on his film that when we saw it, it was kind of okay. Well, is it gonna translate to him playing from depth? And he plays so fast that it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Listen, we could have had him 5-6 yards back, and he still was coming down. He still was getting guys and meeting guys at the handoff. So yeah, I mean, you kind of summed it up with his abilities and just like good character kid, man. Like practices with him were so much fun because he brought the same competitive you saw in the game to practice, and it showed the first day that we put on pads. I mean, I think you guys kind of had him on the mic'd up that first practice. We had him mic'd up.
Oh my God, his communication,
I think you saw, and just. Again, he was just running out there, just hitting guys. He was communicating with guys. And like you said, there's a bunch of guys who didn't play together, and he was making it easy for guys around him to understand, like, overall good kid.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, man, this was just a huge shout out to Beatty, getting his first offer, and I'm sure there's many more to come. So that is let's just do some run-ons for New York City before we go to the last Long Island. One of my run-ons is a player that he wasn't able to get into the end zone. I know Coach Rudley and then we're trying to, but CJ McCracken. What I wanted to shout him out because we're not going to talk about the season, right? But I was watching him, competing against some of the best in Long Island, and Long Island are no slouches. And I was like, whoa, one-on-one, these guys cannot stay with CJ. He was winning every single route. He was winning it. He was open. The quarterbacks couldn't find him. But CJ, he is, one of the best route runners in the whole PSAL. And then when you think of having Josiah Brown on one end and Juvenz Lindor on the other end, and now, CJ is in that slot one-on-one. I said on the broadcast,
Wait, he go to Eagle too?
Yes, CJ.
Yo, he's the CJ. I call him White Castles because he's the original slaughter.
That's great. I didn't know that. I caught you too, right?
Yo, that's my first time hearing that.
Yo, I got dad jokes for days, baby. Let me know if you need some.
No, but no, I was really seeing CJ as a a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 5. He's gonna be really crucial for Eagle Academy Brooklyn. Kind of see him in the same mold as a Nick Constantino from Tottenville. So really curious to see like how they use him. So exciting, man. So who are your other run-ons that you guys? Any other quick shout-outs from the team?
Yeah, great. Who was the running back that had the big run in the fourth quarter? From Long Island.
That was Brody Riddell from
Brody.
That was a hell of a run.
Brody's good. Brody is good.
Great run. They had another kid.
Some substitution after that one.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. They had a lineman. I want to shout out a couple guys. I think the kid that caught the one-hand catch is Ben, the tight end. He had the one-hand snag early on in the first quarter. And then Luke Agrapina from Garden City, interior lineman, had a solid game as well. So I definitely want to shout out those guys, man. They really played a great game.
Guys, we're forgetting somebody very important. Roland Froelich, number 11.
Yeah, I was about to say
Lord have mercy.
Well, not just Roland Froelich, but you also had Cobb. But two of them, oh my God!
I knew in practice when I seen those guys line up together. I'm like, it's gonna be a long
not to take,
day.
And I didn't say that to take anything away from Roland. Like Roland, oh my God, great player, great athlete, can play. Listen, he could play interior D line and off the edge.
Absolutely.
And did you see
fast, strong?
Can you pull up New York Football Fanatics comment? Greenhill,
I did not know this actually.
Mikey Russo, Riggs, and Jax, all in the same conference.
Send that schedule.
Yeah, we gotta send these schedules.
Send the schedules, please.
Yeah, the email is in the chat. It's after the snap podcast at gmail.com. Please send us the schedules or DM the page. We'll get it out there. I gotta see these guys play.
Who was the other kid that had multiple sacks on the New York City?
Peter Jean Baptiste from South Shore.
Yes,
Yeah, Peter
that
Jean,
kid was
he's from
balling.
South Shore. There's another one.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was the 4A sack leader.
Yeah.
I mean, are you guys,
Wow.
guys, because I got a couple of guys I want. There's one guy in particular I really want.
Please.
So I mean, you guys had the list of the main guys, especially on the O-line, and I'm not saying this because I'm an O-line guy. Yeah, I am. I'm not even gonna lie, but yeah, Roland Flow definitely on the defensive line along with Cobb, but on the O-line, I mean, there was no real drop off or switching off, but somebody stood out, and that's Aaron Benjamin from John Jay because severely undersized. And I don't want to say severely undersized because I think he's going to fill out, especially once
he should.
Once he gets to the right weight room program. I think he's going to fill out. But he was really self-conscious about it, and man, when the lights came on, he just played, and part of it just came also he took coaching. Like that's the thing. Like, man, that kid, and he played. He was at right tackle for us. So again, I want to he was amongst a whole bunch of big names on that online. Like I said, he was there with Puka. He was there with Dennis Cranston from Xavier. He was there with Jonathan David from Stuyvesant. He was there with Khalil from
Khalil Anthony. Khalil Anthony was moving people, boy.
And guess what? He wasn't his play. I had guys hit me up afterwards asking me who he was because his play wasn't shy amongst them. He stepped up and he shined hard, he shined hard and bright right next to those guys who were names. And even guys, even the second group of guys, you have every guy from Akil Khan, you have Imperial Jenkins, you have Lewis, you know what I'm saying? I could keep going.
Eric Rodriguez.
Oh my God. Like it was hard to kind of figure out which was going to be the five, and we just went with the five guys who we paired them off in groups that we felt had just the best chemistry together. It just came down to that. Because honestly, it wouldn't matter which combination out those 10 guys that we put out there. You guys were sort of same product. But Aaron Benjamin just really stood out to me because of his size. Because of his size, and he was like, Coach, initially we were thinking of him at left tackle, but when we moved him to right, because I asked him, are you sure you're going to be okay here? Because we're going to run behind you a lot. He was like, yeah, let's go. And he showed it during the game.
Dope.
I do want to shout out, hold on, my bad, Ed. I do want to shout out my man Martin Koppelman. Not only did he play quarterback, he
kicked for us too.
He was the kicker for kickoff. He was the punter for punt. He was the
Mac,
kicker for extra point and field goals. Like,
Mac, I'm gonna need you to go and recruit us a kicker next year for New York.
He said he wanted. He said I wanted to do it.
Yeah. Well, in practice, when we said, "Damn, we don't have a kicker," he's like, "Coach, I can kick. I can do it."
He does. He kicks for Eagle, right, Dre?
And he does.
Yeah. Who was the Long Island kicker? Because he got a boot.
He got a boot too, though.
I think Long Island went to him and was like, yo, let the guys field the ball, man. You keep putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, I think he was number 17. Keep talking, I can find his name.
Yeah, while you find that, Dre, shout out to Elias Medina. He just jumped in the chat. Elias, freshman at Kennedy.
That guy's name is Elias too.
Oh, really? Well, Elias Medina is a freshman at Kennedy High School, man. Played varsity this year.
Nice.
Came to Underclassman challenge, man. Shout out to Elias, man. Great kid.
And one more kid I want to call out, Angela Stallone, man, from Farrell.
Stallone.
Listen, another kid. Jesus, man.
You're right. He's feisty.
Feisty at linebacker, but even more when we put him at that age. He didn't even ask for the ball. He wanted to know who he could hit. We actually put in a play for him, and we didn't get to call it. We put in wham just for him. Because with the way he ran that lead block for ISO, we were like, all right, we got to give him a play. And he didn't want to play with the ball. He wanted to play where he could hit somebody even harder. So he was like, all right, we're going to put in wham. And we just didn't get a chance to call it. He's another kid that I feel like, he's another kid that I feel like, deserves more flowers than he got. I mean, and if I forgot anybody else, man, I'm sorry. It's just so many. Like I said, it was just a matter of like, and I said it earlier, man, I've coached plenty of All-Star games, not as a head coach, but just in general. But watching these kids and listening to these kids, they're like, listen, I can do that. You do this, you do this, you do that. And it wasn't about themselves. They wanted to make sure that this came back to where it belongs.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the main goal for them. Everything else was secondary.
Listen, Coach, I saw Justin DiPietro after the game. I was up in the booth, so I run downstairs. I got to say what up to everybody. I was like, yo, Justin, like you killed it. He was looking at me like, yeah, Dre, we just couldn't get it done today. That he started giving me that answer. I was like, right, brother, is this not an all-star game? Like, he was hurt. Like, he was really upset,
Long Island rivalry back, man.
Football is football, Dre.
Yeah. That buzz
You
is a good point.
You strap on that helmet and them shoulder pads, man. You want to win at all costs.
That buzz is starting to come back of that New York City Long Island rivalry, man. Like, there's a picture of Christian and Angelo. I guess it was after a play, but Christian's 6'6" or 6'7", however tall he is, and Angelo's in his face like, yo, I don't care how big you are. Like, yeah, it was funny, man. It was funny. It was good to see, though, man.
Yeah, the last person that I actually do want to bring on real quick. Sorry to interrupt, but
yeah, I was gonna say last kid also.
Yep.
Yes.
Rudely. As a offensive line coach and having someone, especially in that second half, he was 97 in the game. Yeah. He was really wrecking stuff, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, he lived up to the hype. He did. Hype. Mauler, like you said, played physical, played with his hands, and that was key. And none of my guys up front were small, and to watch him actually be able to like go toe to toe with those guys, it was amazing to see. Because like you always hear about it, but to actually watch him, do it in person, his AD Tyree Allison had let me know that he's gonna be a handful. I was like, all right, there you go, here we go, but and I know Ty because Ty actually hired me at Christ the King. So when Ty hit me up, he was like, yeah, I heard you coach. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do the whole line, and he was like, yo, watch out for my boy, he's gonna be a handful. I'm like, all right. But sure enough, like very physical kid, uses his hands well, good motor, understand. If you watch the thing, the one thing that stood out watching him and trying to figure him out, he never over pursued like most defensive linemen would. Like he understood controlling his gap and staying in that little lineman alley that where the play is going to be made. If you watch the film, you didn't really see him over pursue. He understood his responsibilities and he did it real well.
Mac, I know this is one of your favorite players, man.
Yeah, Christian, he gets after it, man. Like he was playing with such a high motor, going against, like Coach just said, going against some really good offensive linemen. Yo, they were battling in the trenches. Like I'm sitting next to my pops, and he was like, yo, the trench play in this game is way impressive than it was in the last 2 years. I'm like, yo, you're right. Like the trench play was at a high level, and these guys only had 5-6 practices. And just competing at a super high level. Christopher was playing fast. These guys were trying to run power his way. He was trying to fill power. I mean, like it was great to see, man. It was great to see.
Hey, did you play Kellenberg this year?
I believe we do not.
Oh,
wait. Let me check. Hold on.
I was about to hit you with one of these.
We spoke about.
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Me and my kids were talking about whether or not we had Kellenberg. I ain't gonna lie. After the game, we were talking about whether or not we had Kellenberg.
We spoke about Roland, Pops. We spoke about Roland. Yeah, he had 3 sacks for sure.
Let me tell you something.
We have Kellenberg. Damn.
Oh, okay. Real quick about Roland. There was a play. I mean, I'm trying to cut up some highlights for the podcast. I see Roland like one hand just taking somebody for a ride, throws him away, makes a sack. I was like, hold on, what's going on here? This is supposed to be an all-star game.
His long arm is crazy. Like I said, the kid, his size, like what makes Roland so so special is that he can honestly play interior. Like most guys, they transition interior because they have to, but he plays physical interior. He plays just as physical off the edge. And he understands that, guess what? He understands the tool sets needed to switch up between the two. And it was just great to watch and have on my side.
Yeah, that defensive line was strong and fast, man.
Yeah, seriously.
They were strong and fast.
And shout out to Jalen Cobb too. Someone said earlier that Jalen Cobb was for Evil Queens unblockable.
He was unblockable. Like he said, like I said, having him and Roland at the same time it just made it easier to do things, and they set each other up because I kind of like it's kind of a situation where you can't double team everybody. But if you leave one of those two on a one-on-one, it's gonna be a problem.
Y'all started cheating, man. Y'all put Smith at the other defensive end.
I mean, listen.
Y'all started cheating with that. I was like, yo, they got both of them there.
How's that cheating? Where in the rule book did it say that he can't play defensive end?
And next year, don't worry about it. We got you.
Shout out to Coach Wojo though from
I never saw it say anywhere in the rule book that an offensive player can't strap up and play defense if we need.
No, I wasn't literally saying shit. You know what I mean, man.
No, I'm just saying.
But Tuck, you saw me during the commentary. I was like, wait a minute, what's he doing over here?
Unfair, man.
No, listen, we need the speed and size off the edge, and not that we didn't have it, but our guys. So this year we didn't have as many defensive linemen as in the past. So it came into just rotation and getting guys in, and again, it was a bunch of guys who were selfless. And like I said, I mean, I've been saying it all cast. Like we had a bunch of selfless guys, and he just stepped up and said he can do it. All right, let's go. We just need you to come off that edge.
Yeah.
No, it's just tremendous. So, Coach, I'll let you have a final word. I'll put you full screen so everybody can see that trophy a little better, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, man, like great event. Proud and honored to have been a part of it, man. Even proud of that, bring this back home where it belongs, where it came the first year. Fumbled it last year, but we got it back. I think it was Dennis that said it better. Mac, you got to bring that game back to New York. Not that Long Island's not New York, but you got to bring that game back to the city because went in their trap, took over their trap.
Man, Coach.
Listen, it is what it is. They were talking all that nice. Like I said, like I told my boys, because my boys wanted to know how come I wasn't on the podcast, how come I wasn't on the original.
I asked the same question why New York City wasn't up there, but
listen,
I got sent to HR.
Listen, this is what it is. This is what it's about. We don't got to talk loud, but we carry a big stick. But like I was saying, this was a great event for the kids. At the end of the day, all jokes aside, both sides, Coach Cornell, Coach Payne, Coach Bruce, and all the other guys on the staff, on the Long Island staff, they do a great job with their guys, and it's an honor to compete with them year in, year out. And I'm sure next year is going to even be more intense. And they're doing a great job over there. And the guys on my side doing a great job. Mac, you guys are doing a great job. You and your staff and what you guys are doing and be able to put together, it keeps getting better year in, year out. And I can't wait to see what happens next year. And listen, it's a great platform. Kids are getting seen. And it's not just, I know people were asking questions about certain stars, but I think the cool thing about it is not just those stars. There's a bunch of kids whose people didn't even know their names. And now guess what? Everybody wants to know their schedule for next year. And that's what this is about. Exposure and shining light, not just on Long Island or New York City, but in New York as a whole. Downstate New York, doesn't get its flowers and its due for what we've put out there. And I'm sure you guys seen it on your when you're talking about your Mount Rushmore, we were just naming names over the years, and people were surprised that people knew different names. And something like this puts it out there, and I'm grateful to be a part of it, man. And this is staying where it is right now. If you want to see it, you can come to the Lineman Factory Gym home team out in Mass Beth. If you want to see it, because that's the closest it's going to get to Long Island.
That's perfect right there.
Yes, sir.
Head Coach Rudy brought the trophy back from Long Island. Coach, really appreciate you.
Yo, how long it took you to write that speech? Because I know you was heated when you saw that Long Island podcast.
Long Island podcast.
You know what?
And when you won.
So what's crazy about it? I didn't see it. So real quick, I know we got to wrap up, Andre. I know we got to wrap up, but honestly, I didn't see it. Like the next day, my phone was going off. Like, yo, we didn't know you were the head coach. Because I really didn't. Again, I was just so focused on the task at hand. And, like I said earlier, between running Lineman Factory and my responsibilities that I have for my team getting ready for next season, I really didn't walk around telling people like, yo, I'm the head coach of this. I was like, all right, I'm the head coach of it. What do I got to do to make this work and bring it back? So the next day after you guys had the podcast, hey, how come you weren't on the podcast? The engineer announced you as the head coach, this and that. Can I get tickets? Yo, Long was talking crazy. And then I saw Max, I saw Mac. I saw your little, blurb talking about like Long Island's talking about New York ain't leaving with something. I'm like, yo, boy, we from Brooklyn. What you think? We taking something home. And so I didn't feel any kind of way about it, but it kind of just reinforced the attitude that I was giving towards the kids that, like, listen, we can go back and forth all we want on social media. At the end of the day, and I'm sure you guys heard me say it when I talked to the kids at the end of the game, this is about blocking, hitting, catching, and getting in the end zone. And that's all it is. And that was my main focus. So, when I heard and saw what they said, I was like, all right, that's nice, that's cute. But wait till you see what I walk out with. And sure enough, I'm not gonna name any names, but one of the Long Island coaches, he's like, when I saw you walk out with them boys, I was like, damn, we gonna be in for it. And that's the thing, they knew they were, they came out, they gave, it was a fight on both ends, but Five Bros stood
That was
up
a
and
great
took
game. Yes, sir. It was a great game.
It was absolutely
Just incredible, man. So
It was
really appreciate you, Coach
New York
Ruley,
City defense
staying on.
played well, man.
Yeah, no, seriously. So, Coach, really appreciate you, man. We're gonna have you backstage, so just stick around. But we go wrap this thing up. So appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
Of course, before we send it over to the MC Ed, got to actually, I of course, Mac is gonna get the last word. I do want to throw in Tuck here because I feel like you had a very good perspective of it. Being just a viewer, right? Just looking at it on YouTube. So talk about your experiences of the game and your viewpoint and everything like that, man.
Well, it was great, man. Definitely great. I wish I was there. The atmosphere looked crazy.
We wish you were there too.
No, not real. I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn. It was jamming in there. So, it was great, man. Dre, you did a great job with the commentating. Matt, you put on for the city. I always told you that. Hey, you my guy. But yo, the kids played, man. They played well. And New York City defense, man. That's what you call team defense.
Seriously.
And just for everybody born in
Long Island too. They played.
Yeah.
They did their thing. New York City.
just for everybody who's born in the 2000, jamming means it was lit.
Yeah.
Fuck was jamming, man.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Yo, listen, back. I got full screen you one last time, and just talk about it, man.
Nah, man. I just want to thank everybody that was involved. Definitely a step up from last year's game. This felt like an event. It felt like everything just kind of came together and worked out. To see the 9th and 10th graders participate in the Underclassman Challenge, to see the band, and see the cheerleaders, and then to cap it off with the Rising Stars game, and then all of the college coaches that was just soaking everything in, looking at different guys, finding out about different kids. Even in the Twitter's DMs of the Rising Stars Twitter's DMs, they're asking for information. Or do you have a list of the kids and what numbers they wore? It's been super overwhelming for me. Like today, I kind of finally got to kind of sit down and kind of reflect on it. It's been real, man. Dre, you're making it possible. I have family members from out of state who couldn't make the game. You made it possible for them to see the game. You even caught the halftime stuff. You made it possible for them to see everything that was going on, and even some of the camera angles. It showed the food trucks and the tents that was all around, and the vendors. D1 Training that's opened up a gym in Staten Island. They're offering 2 kids from the game free training at their facility when they open. The Army, you had the guy from the Army on, and he was speaking about everything that they have going on, and they enjoy themselves, and they was like, this is amazing. So it all came together. I have to give a shout out to all of the staff and the volunteer kids that we had that had to come and set up everything and break down everything at the end of the night. And Ed making this year a lot easier for me. Just me not having to do so much. He took a huge lift off and was like, yo, you don't have to do everything yourself. And it's kind of been me and just my two guys who kind of, when we started this, it was just like it was us, and we knew we had a plan, and we knew we wanted to bring the football community together and make it fun for the kids and give them a platform for them to showcase what they have. So I definitely want to thank everybody that's been with us this far, and along the way we're just picking up pieces to make this a mega squad. So thank you.
No, absolutely, man. I think that a lot of this is just a culmination of more than a year plus of hard work. It goes all the way back to Under the Lights at Maritime.
Yeah.
It started then, and me getting stuff in order, you getting stuff in order, Ed getting on board to start helping out. Us having the podcast that kind of builds the momentum. And a huge shout out to Ed for the podcast. Ed must think he drives me crazy. He does, but
Ed
it's
put in a
good.
lot of work.
It's good, crazy, man. Yes,
Oh shit.
yo, for sure.
Oh,
For
Andre,
sure, for
man.
sure. That's like the
Yo.
one person we forgot. We shouted everybody out. That's our
All
fault.
right,
Oh
hold
my
on.
God.
Oh my God. Hold on, Dre.
Yeah, full screen you. Let me full screen you again.
Yeah,
No,
full screen him again.
man.
Full screen him again,
Oh
please,
my
please, Dre.
gosh. I want to shout out Chris and Imprinted. You don't even know. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know, man. Shout out Chris, man. He is doing an amazing job with his company. They came on as one of the sponsors for the game, and I'm looking at the pictures, and just to see the underclassmen, it looks so clean. Like Ed told one side over here, and it took a picture. I keep looking at the same picture. I said it to Ed. He didn't appreciate it as much as I did. It just looks so clean, and everybody looks so. He did the coaches stuff. He did the staff shirts. Like, yo, Chris is doing an amazing job. And even if you look through the program book, if you guys had a chance to get one, you see he did the NYPD uniforms. He did different high school uniforms, youth teams. He did our coaching shirts, the quarter zips for the. He was just coming like, like, yo, Mac, this is the plan. This is how I want this to look. And I just trusted in his vision. And he had everything looking top tier. It was amazing. I mean, at every level, every aspect. And like Lau said, I do want to shout out the media. Lau just sent me a couple videos. It's been
Oh my God.
Oh man.
I just
I
watched
really want to post what Lau just sent, but LJ just posted the I posted 17 times today. That's crazy. Yo, that's unbelievable. That's social media overkill, man. So I'm super like, yeah, I need to just take a step back and just like sign off for a second. And the kids are asking for pictures, and Lau said he got video from the underclassmen, and they want to see that. I'm like, damn, man.
Wait till you see it. Oh my God.
Oh man, Makai Crump. He's a baller, man. He played in our 8th grade game. I guess he's playing in the Rising Stars game next year. He's talking about we giving him BTA at their crib. It's dope. Makai Crump is good as well, man. Solid kid. Puka take 2, yeah. That's a lot.
Yo, come on, Lau. Stop dropping
Yeah. Puka, I mean,
stay tuned.
Yeah,
stay tuned. We got a lot. There's a lot of content coming out.
I was just telling the kids that.
Listen, Mac. Again, to give you, your flowers because you deserve it all, man. And I was just trying my hardest. I was like, yo, I don't want to ask Mac no questions. I was like, yo, Mac, can you be in the booth at 3:30? That's all I need. I'll handle everything else.
Grace said, set an alarm, please.
Just pull up with me, and that was just great to have you on, and getting to call the game for the third year straight. has just been awesome. And one thing I don't want to forget, we ain't done yet. Eighth grade game coming, man.
Yeah, man.
8th grade game is coming. So, you know, I'll be at one of those practices, you know, doing the same thing with the interviews and getting some headshots and stuff like that. So definitely send me over the practice schedule. But listen, man, just like you said, you know, it's only going to get bigger and better. And I think, you know, bigger things are going to happen even quicker than you think, because you deserve it, man. You know, it's, you know, not only is it hard work, but you have to have timing, which timing is just luck. And I think the timing is incredible. You know, the amount of attention, I feel like New York City and Long Island are definitely peaking upwards. You know, I think Long Island football is going to explode this year with Massachusetts and Garden City playing. I think so. Yeah, right now it's at the end of the game. But when is the 8th grade game, Matt?
June 8th.
June 6th.
June 6th. June 6th.
I knew it was one of them days, man.
Come on, tough. June 6th.
June 6th.
6 p.m. kickoff, Lincoln High School.
First year under the lights.
Yeah, be there, be square. You know?
Yeah. Something's telling me that that game is going to be physical and intense. If we saw anything from this Rising Stars game, I think them young boys, but nah, it's our turn to put on. Like,
Yo, Dre, it's funny you say that. The 8th graders have been in the DMs, in the move to change DMs. When it's practice, these guys are so eager. I keep telling these guys, yo, give me a little bit of grace. I'm just trying to play in the Rising Stars game. I promise you guys, we're gonna get full into action. So today, I kind of confirmed the practice locations and the practice dates. Tomorrow they'll be getting all the information, and Saturday and Sunday, we on the field, man. Like it's really no time off, Dre.
Oh, this Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, you got to come out to practice. You got to come out to practice this week.
Well, we talk off air, man.
Sunday we at Lincoln, Tuck. Sunday we at Lincoln.
All right. What about Saturday?
Yo, slow down, Tuck. Slow down.
Content gotta come out.
Yeah, let us roll, man. Chill. Chill.
I gotta be there,
the rest of the community. Tuck,
this is my first event.
Hey,
I missed too many events. This is my first one.
We know.
Ed, take us out of here, man.
Yeah, all right. So we about to get out of here, and we just want to say tonight was bigger than just football, right? The atmosphere at the Rising Stars Bowl was special. The energy in the stadium, the food trucks, the bands bringing the noise, the cheerleaders competing, the media team capturing every moment, college coaches from all over coming out to see these young athletes compete. If you missed it, I'm telling you, you missed it. But most importantly, it's about the kids, the players who showed up, competed, represented their schools and communities the right way. And most importantly, everybody got out healthy. That matters. 5 college offers came out of this event already. And honestly, that's what makes all the hard work worth it. Opportunities were created. Relationships were built. Memories were made. Believers were made. This event keeps growing because the talent keeps growing. The support keeps growing. And the belief in New York football keeps growing. So to every player, parent, coach, volunteer, media member, cheerleader, band member, supporter, thank you. Thank you for being part of something special. We'll see you next year. But until then, keep playing the game off the field. This is After the Snap.
After the snap, where the city talks back, up the game off the field with Tuck and Mac. First we break it down, then we'll build it back. From uptown to the bridge, we dissecting the gaps. From the whistle to the